All right, the time has come. Season 16 is here. Madden 20 has arrived. It is the first, I would call it, real podcast of Madden 20.
That feels good.
It feels real good because the last one was a little rough. But it was to get the rust off. With us, we have Fitty, also known as Dat Dude Fitty. He is a Twitter extraordinaire. If you don't follow him on there, you should. His handle is @DatDudeFitty.
@Fitty_COFL. Come on, the league some props.
There you go. Hirsch, are you here yet or no?
Nah, man, I'm not here yet.
The Hunter.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Look at this.
Good to be back.
Back in action. Wow, now I feel like we're really back. You got everyone except Clemson.
Oh boy, Clem. He said he'd have a...
Yeah, he said he'll
drop by for a second, maybe.
Yeah, he said he'll be on later. Let me make sure everyone... All right, we're being heard good. Okay. Well, we have a lot to go over tonight. I don't know how long it's going to take us. Could take us all night. Could take us an hour. Who knows? But what we're going to talk about is the COFL Season 16. Everything gets released tonight. The schedules, the divisions, primetime games. We see what teams are who, what tiers people are in. We're also going to talk about the Madden Online Football League, formerly known as the Developmental League. I said I was going to wait to name it that, but I said, you know what? JT's been whipping out some cool logos. Might as well put them to good use.
I like that.
So it is no longer the Developmental League. It is now known as the Madden Football League, the gateway to the COFL.
Yo, can I just say that the marketing campaign for both these leagues is incredible. I don't know if people are just listening or looking at the stream, but the emblems that JT came up with are fucking gorgeous.
Aren't they? They're actually, you know what? Gorgeous is a great word. They're clean. They're smooth. And I don't like to give JT many compliments or much credit, but I will give him credit on the logos.
There's some things that I mean, don't get it twisted. I want to punch him in the face sometimes, but like, he's good at this stuff.
Oh yeah, he's real good. I mean, I think it's his job, so I mean, You should be good at your job. But he is, he's very good at it. Yeah. So, what was I saying? We're going over COFL, MOFL. We're going over a lot. This is look at that transition. This is the logo for COFL Bowl 16. I did this one myself. It's not JT material, but it's not bad.
I don't want to. If you didn't tell me that, I wouldn't have guessed that.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, I really like this. Great presentation.
Thank you. Right now, watching the stream, we have some little hood rat named Lydia Mole. Then we have Nasty Nate. We have Dehanta. That is Clemson's buddy. And then we have Ghosty, Fitty. Of course, he's here. That guy and Matty Harsh. Matty Harsh says,
Vapor?
Yep, the Oklahoma Vapor. And then we got old Nicky Boy. Matty Harsh goes, I remember the original MOFL, biggest failure in COFL. It was. So, I mean, we're just going to kind of get right to it. I'm going to jump right to the MOFL because we're not going to talk a ton about it, but I'm just going to kind of tell you guys what it's about and how it's going to work, and we'll go from there. Man, I could watch these transitions all day.
It's artwork.
So, this is the Madden Online Football League. We have 13 coaches. We have Logan, who is Roll's cousin. We have Coach Got Plays, who is connected to Coach P, and he used to play in the COFL college football days way back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
We also have Retired Assassin, also known as Retired Ass. He is formerly, he used to be in the college football days.
He did.
And then we have the world famous No More Obama. Doesn't need much explanation. Then we have Tristan, who is connected to Jay Hizzy. And then we have Cook, who has no connections. He's a lone wolf.
He came in guns a-blazing, though.
He did. And then we have Bronco, who is actually my cousin, my blood cousin. And then we have the world-famous Klondike, who is my cousin's best friend, who's a friend of mine. Then we have Carson. How do I explain Carson? Carson's just a young kid looking to talk shit and get under people's skin.
The best way I could describe him is probably the 16-year-old that hasn't hit puberty yet, but he's really looking forward to the time when he's 21 and can beat ass.
Well said. Then we got, let me do a correction. Clemson's buddy's name is pronounced John Tay. Then we have Go, who is clearly from Louisiana with that spelling of that name. He is a former COFL college football guy. Then we have Johnny Boy, who was in the college football, and then he came to Madden, and then he went MIA, so who knows?
So, in total, we've got 13, did you say, in the development link?
The Madden Online Football League, we have 13.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, branding, right.
Hey, man. Yeah, so you have 13 coaches, and how it's going to work. It's going to start August 19th, obviously, but that's going to be week 3 of the COFL. And it's going to be a little different, okay? You're going to play all the teams. It's a round-robin league. So you're going to play 12 games. You're going to play there's no structured schedule. You play all your games whenever you want. You have a 2-week period to play 12 games. I know it's a lot, but you know what? If you want to be in the COFL, you got to show us a little bit of dedication. But the thing is, it's an open schedule. I know we're all busy, but I don't know. Just find a way and get it done. And so how it's going to work is the winner of the MOFL plays the last place finisher of the COFL in a 1-game playoff to get into the COFL. Last year I did, or I was going to do, like 4 versus 4, but that's just too much, man. You know?
Yeah, I'm with either thing. I wouldn't be mad either way.
Yeah.
This makes it a lot more epic, and it makes it kind of tough to get out of the MOFL.
Yeah, and you know what, the MOFL eventually, I mean, we'll see how this goes. It's going to be a league. It's going to be a league within itself. I mean,
right.
It's not going to have the top guys, but, I mean, hey, we're not all meant to win in the prime time every moment of our life. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything good there, but you know what I'm saying.
Started off hot.
Sorry, get a little sick here. So, yeah, that's how it's going to work. It's going to start week 3 of the COFL, and there might even be more guys added. Who knows? Oh, you know what? I skipped the name. Keller. Keller's in it.
Keller all day.
Yeah, Keller all day. He's doing well. He is connected to Ricky and Robin. Remember Quantu Saucy?
Oh, yeah.
So that's his son. He just got named like all area football preseason or something for high school football in his hometown. So he's doing well. And, yeah.
He ain't got time for us anymore.
Nah, nor should he. So, I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts? You got anything you want to say about before we head on to the coach reveals?
I think that it's going to be a dogfight here. It's going to be having only one winner. I mean,
yeah, I know.
There's going to be some tensions down there.
Yeah, I know. I like the only one winner. I kind of think it's going to be, actually, I have no idea who it's going to be. But, and you know, another thing too, keep in mind that winning the whole thing isn't the only way you can get into the COFL. If someone goes MIA or if someone's like, hey, I need to take the season off, someone from the MOFL will get moved up. So that's not the only way, but
that's true. That's how you control a way.
So, yeah.
I mean, from what I'm seeing, you definitely have a lot of talent in this Madden online football league. It's really going to be a dogfight. I 100% agree with you guys. I don't know if I can pick a winner straight away, but are you going to be doing, like, say, if somebody drops off the COFL, is it going to be the highest record at the time that moves up? Like, what's going to be the process there?
You know, it's a great question, and I want to say yes, but like, I don't know. I could just pick like. There's two ways I'm gonna do it. All right, this is what I'm thinking. One, it could be the person whoever's in first place, they get moved up right away, or it could be like, you know what? I was gonna say the person with the most.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead.
Wheel of Destiny.
Wow.
Wait, go ahead.
Wheel of Destiny.
I've got another suggestion to add on to that. I like the Wheel of Destiny, but I also would want to include like on the Wheel of Destiny, whoever has played the majority of their games. So like, let's say you got 5 guys who played 10 of their 12 round robin games or whatever, right? I would include those 5 guys as potentially moving up. And you know, I don't know if you could change up the odds if somebody has like a higher winning percentage or whatever. But I like the Wheel of Destiny idea, but I also want it to be people who are getting their games played.
Good
you know
point.
what I'm saying?
Good point. Yeah, I actually like that. Like, take the top 5 coaches who have played the most games and have like the best winning percentage, or some sort of formula we could come up with, and then do a spin the wheel.
I mean, I think that's exciting, and it doesn't mean that if you lose the first 4 games of the MOFL, you're just done. You only got to be like the top half, say.
DeJonta just asked a question.
DeJounte, bro, is it that difficult? What is going on here?
DeJonte, I don't know, man. Shit.
He's not from downtown Chicago.
Dude, I'm not from the South, man. The guy, my buddies' names are fucking like Kyle and Tim and Brendan
Spencer.
and Spencer. Come on, can we just say Spencer's the whitest name of all time?
It is.
I would agree.
You know, shit, cut me some slack.
Unless it's a last name, then they put the info.
I'm still having a hard time just trying to say JC. I keep saying Jakai.
That was bad.
Yeah, well.
That was not particularly good.
So, Mr. Baxter, he asked a question. His question was, how do we get our teams in the MOFL? You know what? That's a great question. And you be any team you want. It doesn't matter. We can have 5 Atlanta Falcons. It doesn't matter. But I'm open to suggestions on this. If you guys think, you know what, I don't like that, I kind of want to do a draft. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It wouldn't be fair if only one person gets the Chiefs and one person gets like the freaking, I don't know, like the Bucks or something, you know?
Right. Yeah, no, I totally agree. You should at the very least only have to maybe cut off the second half of the teams rating-wise. Like, you can only be a team, or you have to be a team that's 85 plus or something, or 80 plus, I guess, since the ratings are off this year. But you know what I mean? Like, make it so that if you're gonna make it random like that, don't make it so that someone can get screwed that bad.
Yeah. So what we did last year is you just be any team you want. We could have 5 Rams, 7 Falcons. It doesn't matter. Just be any team you want, but you have to be the same team the whole season.
With the Carson movement.
Free Carson. Carson's been freed. He's been freed. He paid his dues, and he's back. So thank you for contributing to the COFL Foundation. All your money goes towards COFL fees and activities and life lessons that I give out every once in a while. All right, so without further ado, let me read some of these comments. We got Lons here. We got Carson Steiner. We have... That's all I see. There's other people, but I mentioned other names. Anyways, we are going to move on to... Oh, here we go. Shit. So now I'm going to reveal... It's going to go division by division.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. Especially when we get to, like, tiers... You know, I mean, all the tiers are fun. Because I went through it and I looked at them like, damn, like... I don't know who could win these divisions.
Well, you see the talent that's in the MOFL. If that's
exactly
the league below this, I mean, there's good players in that league.
I'm going to tell you this, though. Hirsch probably has the best fit of the team he chose. He picked before me, and I was going to pick that team if they weren't there. I love the team that Hirsch got, and I think it fits in perfect. But we'll get there.
So before we get into the divisions, I do want to say that I I will be watching like a hawk for any kind of collusion, any kind of situations that Prez tries to put himself into to make it into the playoffs easily. We need to be very, very vigilant for anything, any kind of funny business that may be going on. I trust you, Prez. I definitely trust you in creating this process, but just know, we're here to keep you in line.
So there's a committee for this.
Yeah, there's going to be, you guys are going to hire Robert Mueller, or Robert Mueller, whatever his name is. JT is going to be Robert Mueller.
Inconclusive.
So, we're going to go division by division. We're going to start with tiers 4 and work our way down to tier 1. So, without further ado, here we go. Doug Mitchell, Roll is here. He says, I hope he does buy weed with your money. No, I'm good for a while. I loaded up. I'm going to Lollapalooza next Thursday, just for that day.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I loaded up, just, got mushrooms, cocaine, ecstasy. I'm kidding.
Nope.
I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Tier 4, we're going to start in the NFC, the Tom Landry division. For those of you who don't know who Tom Landry is, he's a Hall of Fame Dallas Cowboy coach. Here we go.
Definitely didn't know that.
B. Dukes is in Tier 4 in the NFC. He had the first pick in the draft, and he went with the Bears.
The Bears.
That was everyone knew that was going to happen, as he should have. All right, next up we have Pup Daddy Diesel. I believe he had the 4th pick or something, maybe the 3rd pick. He went with the Rams.
Makes sense.
I think the last 4 seasons the Rams have been in the Ayler family. I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
With the X Factors, that team is going to be really stacked on both offense and defense. That's going to be he does really well with that team. Wait till
you guys play Madden. I've been playing it, and the X Factors are crazy, dude. I just play with I'm not going to tell you the team, but when my X Factor guy, he had 6 sacks, and when he got the X Factor, he had 3 of them. It was crazy.
That's insane.
It's definitely going to be something. I don't know. All right, next up we have Heath. Heath is new to the COFL. He is not related, but he's connected to Vathangul.
Okay.
He went with the New Orleans Saints.
Who dat?
Will be a fun team to be. And last but not least, the man from the East, Vathangul.
No doubt.
And he went with
a little healthy rivalry in that division.
That's gonna be a fun division. He went with. Look at that.
I'm shocked.
Well, I mean, you know what? Remember last draft, he didn't pick them and he picked the Colts instead of them.
Fatal mistake, because I think I picked up the Eagles there.
Exactly, and then you made the playoffs. I think me, you, and Carson all went 11-5, or you went 12-4, got in, and me and Carson didn't make it, going 11-5. That was a great division, the Bill Walsh.
That was insane.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to go to the Marv Levy division. Marv Levy is also a Hall of Fame coach of the Buffalo Bills, 4-time Super Bowl attendee. I don't want to call him a loser because he's not a loser.
They're kind of losers. 4 times.
Speaking of losers, that guy, I'm kidding. That guy, that was too easy. That guy is in the Tier 4 Marv Levy division, Tier 4 AFC. He went with the Colts.
Ooh, scary good this year.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I think he had a top 5 pick, and he went with the. I think he did. I forget. Yeah, Colts they'll be good in Madden and good in real life. Next up, we have Josh. I just never know who Josh is going to be. Josh went with the Patriots.
That is interesting to me.
It is interesting because it's just hard to be good with the Patriots for some reason. But I think in this game, if there's going to be a year, this is the year to be the Patriots.
Yeah, it's the year of the dump pass.
Dude, not even that. Offense is on steroids. It is roided up.
It's kind of like they're trying to make it closer to real life.
You know what, Hirsch? A Jimmy Johnson division is not a bad idea. Yeah, not a bad idea. But maybe for another time. All right, now we have Rockin' Robin from the East. She went with The Chargers.
Go Chargers, go.
Chargers, they've been struggling the last 3 seasons. When we go to check out the schedules and stuff, I think they're like the last 3 seasons in the COFL, they're like 6-40 or something. It's bad. So hopefully that trend doesn't continue. Next up, we have Ricky Bobby. Ricky with no E. He went with the Raiders.
Really?
So, real quick, since we did Tier 4, I'm going to ask each one of you who's going to win the division. I'm going to start with Fiddy. Fiddy, you just go through both divisions and say who you think is going to win the division.
All right. So, Marv Levy, I think that it's going to be Josh, and if I'm being honest, I think it should be Handley. I think there's definitely, obviously, that guy's got a good team, Robin's got a good team, but Josh is one of those coaches that if he's actually playing and he's got his head into it, he's not a Tier 4 coach.
No, definitely not. He could be Tier 2.
And he's got a good team. And I think if you put those two things together, game's going to be fresh. I think if there's ever a time he's going to try, it's the beginning of the whole thing. So I got Josh and the Marv Levy.
Okay.
Tom Landry is a little bit more tough to me. I want to say Bob Fungul, but B. Dukes has his squad. Pop Daddy's squad's the best one in the division. That's tougher. But I'm going to go B. Dukes. I like the Bears in this one. I don't have a good reason for it. Bob Fungul, to be honest with you, I don't think he's gotten ever being married yet.
No, he hasn't.
Still got the yips.
Yep.
I'll go ahead next. So for the Tom Landry division, I was also going to say Bafangul, but I'm not going to say that. I don't know anything about Heath, but I like the Saints team. I like what I've seen from video of Jabriz just not being able to be stopped with how the X Factor has gone, just not having the pressure in his face, reducing accuracy. I think there, in a passing football game, he's going to really take over. Pup Daddy, we'll see how he does. I think it's going to go Heath, Bafangul, Pup Daddy, then B. Dukes coming in third because the Bears suck. For the Marv Levy division, I think I'm going to also go with Josh. If he keeps his head in the game, I think he can work the Patriots right. I think the best team in this division is probably Ricky's with the Raiders, followed by the
wow, interesting.
Maybe the Colts. I'm really not certain. I think a lot of it has to do with how well that guy plays with Andrew Luck. But aside from that, I think this is Josh's division to lose.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to start in the Marv Levy. I think the worst team in that division is the Raiders. I think the best team is the Chargers and Colts. Actually, I don't know. But I don't think the Raiders are the best team. They do have Antonio Brown, but I don't really know. I don't think Josh is going to win that division. I think everything you say that needs to go right for him to win the division, I don't think any of that is going on or it's going to happen. I just don't think. I don't know. I just don't think it's happened. I'm predicting that guy. I think that guy's going to win that division.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I think it's going to come down to that guy and Ricky. I think he'll go like 8-8, 9-7. I don't think he'll go 9. He'll go like 8-8, 7-9 and win the division. And then in the Landry division,
500 wins that division.
What'd you say?
I think 500 wins that division.
Yeah, I agree. In the Landry division, I'm going with Heath. Thing about Heath is one, he was in our baseball league. He was good. He was in Call of Duty. He's all right. But he knows sports. He knows play calling. He knows strategy. He knows how to play video games.
Yeah.
And I think Vafangul, like we said, still not over being married. Pup Daddy, Madden just isn't his game. B. Dukes just had a kid like 3 months ago. He's been MIA. So I think this is going to be Heath's division.
That makes sense.
Yeah. A lot of inside information being pelted out today.
Yeah, I forgot about B. Dukes having a kid. That's a game changer.
Yeah, that'll definitely.
COFL got families now. Shit is crazy out here in these streets.
Right? Streets are rough. So, moving on, we're going to go to the Paul Brown division. Paul Brown.
I know who that is.
He is the former Cleveland Browns owner, I think, or something like that.
And coach.
Oh, cool. You know who just liked one of my tweets?
Who's that?
Anthony White, the game designer at EA Sports.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Ooh. We have
Oh, nice.
Clemson.
Clemson, how are you, buddy?
Hey, I'm just here if you need me. Just yell my name, I'll come in.
All right, we're going to move on to the Tier 3, and we're going to go from there. So, without further ado, Tier 3, we're going to start in the AFC, Paul Brown Division. We have Sheed. Oh, by the way, this is where the divisions get real fun. This is where you will see how tough the COFL really is.
Man.
All right, Sheed Tier 3. Sheed worked his way back from the former developmental league into the COFL. He gets the Chiefs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoever gets them has a chance.
Yep. Next up, Deuce. Deuce gets the Texans.
Interesting.
Yeah. So those two teams right there are the two most storied teams in COFL history. They, I believe, definitely have the most COFL Bowl appearances. I think most playoff wins. They're just every year. Every season they're always a good team. Next up we have Nick. Old Nicky. Nick chose the Brownies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're
And
a good
then
team to be this year.
we have, last but not least, Coke. Cokes are us. I think that's his name. So I just call him Coke.
Cocosaurus?
He comes from the franchise. He's not bad. He's actually pretty good.
I've had to play him 2 times a season in every single one.
Yeah, he was the Ravens, right? He was pretty solid, right?
Yep, very solid.
Yeah. He chose the Jets.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that division right there is very interesting. She, Deuce, Nick, and Coke. All good players. Sheed and Nick will be shooting it out. Those games will be like 45-40. I think Deuce and Coke are a little more conservative.
Yeah.
I
I think arguably one of the better players in that league has the worst team.
Would that be Coke?
It would be.
Yeah. Jets
Yeah,
got
I haven't seen him
Le'Veon.
play. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Jets got Le'Veon.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Like, they won't be as bad. I wouldn't say bad. Yeah, well, dude, JT won 2 COFL Bowls with them. Embarrassed us all with the worst team in the game.
JT is a walking anomaly.
Yeah. We'll go back to divisions when we choose our division winners. So now we're gonna go to the Bill Walsh division.
Can I interject for a second? And it has nothing to do with the last bit.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
I'm just happy that Jake didn't get the Rams again. That's all.
I'm glad you didn't get the Chiefs. I purposely did a 2-wheel draft order because I just couldn't let Jake get like a top 10 pick again. It's just ridiculous.
I'll allow it.
All right, so Bill Walsh division, Tier 3. I think if I remember correctly, this is one of my favorite divisions. I could be wrong though. I forget. No, it's not. I think it's
this division's booty.
It's Tier 2, I believe, of the Lombardi division. I don't know. Here we go. Bill Walsh. This division's fun, though. We have Nasty Nate and the Dirty Boys. And he's going to the dirtiest place of all. Atlanta. The dirty South, baby. Atlanta. Yeah, that'll be fun. I think that's a good fit for old Nasty Nate.
They're his team. His screen name is Falcons Kid 32.
That's like the gay. Sorry for me for using the word gay, but that's like the gayest username. Like, Nate, change it. Come on, change it. Like, you're embarrassing. You're in college now. Like, let's go.
Now, politics aside, is it worse than 3 years outdated, no more Obama?
Oh, no, I don't want him to change that because I call him Obama.
That's true.
I do kind of like it. Like, sometimes I think, like, what if it's actually like an homage to Obama? Like, oh man, he's sad that Obama is gone. Like, maybe that's really what's going on. But no, I know.
Maybe it's, oh no, there's no more Obama.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I give the guy credit for just saying, fuck it, I'm just going to put it out there. Okay, moving on. We have, there he is, Dougie Fresh. Dougie goes to, this is a great fit for him, Dallas.
Them boys, his squad.
Yeah, so you got two coaches in that division that have their favorite teams. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're good ones too.
Then we have Hirsch, my guy. Yeah, this is a good division. This is a fun division. Hirsch has the Vikings.
Ooh, I see what you mean.
How the hell did Hirsch end up in Tier 3?
You'll see.
That's a great question.
You'll see.
Ooh.
You shall see. Well, Hirsch was in Tier 2 for a while. Didn't make the playoffs. Got bumped down to Tier 3. That's how it works. I know it's been a while, but once you make the playoffs, if there's room to move you up, then I'll move you up.
I just know to be on my schedule. This is an annual rivalry at this point. He needs to be on my schedule.
It is, I agree.
I don't think he is.
I mean, I need to see who this last person in the division is, because if Prez put me in Tier 3 and did not put himself, we're going to have a problem. Because I definitely made the playoffs more recently than he did. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hold on. First of all, what you have to hold on, everybody relax. What you got to realize is that each conference is different with tiers. Like,
spoiler alert, he's not in this next
yeah,
one.
I'm just going to show you. It's JC, also known as Jakai, and he gets the Panthers. Okay.
That's a fun little division.
I'm telling you,
this is going to be a good division.
That's a fun division. That's like a tough division right there.
I mean, I'm winning it, definitely, hands down, but this is going to be, it'll be fun.
There's going to be dogfights all over. Yeah. We'll go over the tiers when they're all released, okay? And I'll explain everything before you guys start getting on me. But we're going to start with, we'll just start in the same order. Fitty, start with whatever division you want. Pick your division winner. Hirsch, you're next, and then Clemson, then I'll go. Go.
All right. I think that, the Paul Brown division is brutal because I have no idea. All of them are capable of running away with it, but all of them are equally capable and have shit down their leg before. I think that Coke is probably, if he stays with it, the most consistent guy there, besides Deuce. I don't love Deuce's team, but I think he can make that work. Nick has the most fun team, but he's probably going to be reckless playing with those guys. I think that it's going to be Deuce that wins that division.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
I think that I've played him. Him and Coke are both always in my division because I'm always the Bengals in the franchises. Deuce has always picked the Browns. Coke has always picked the Ravens. And I've always had to play them 2 times each. And Deuce always played me tough with the Browns, and the Browns were never even that good. So I just like the way he plays. He's going to love playing with Deshaun Watson. He's got a great pass rush, which you've already mentioned a couple of times is beefed up. I don't know. I just like it. Bill Walsh division, that is just ridiculously tough because I love the Panthers as far as like a team to play with. But I'm not sure about JC making it out of there at all because I think the 3 coaches above him have all done more. Nate will be really good with his boys. I know Roll will be really good with his boys. And you guys forget that he used to be really good, and he picked this game up in the middle of February last time and became competitive.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he actually tries from the beginning here, he's got his squad. He'll be good. Hirsch, you've already mentioned how good of a fit that is. I'd flip a coin between Roll and Hirsch, and I would not be upset if I had to place money on either of those two. But I'm going to go with Roll because I live near him. He might beat me up if I don't.
Wow, I'm coming to see you.
I'm
coming to see you. Wow.
So hold on, you went with Deuce and you went with Roll.
Hiding behind a computer screen right now.
Okay, Hirsch, you're up. Go.
For the Paul Brown division, I'm going to agree with Fitty here and go with Deuce. I have not seen Coke play at all, but since he's had a lot of experience playing both of those guys, I'm probably going to agree that he'll take that division. I would love to see what Nick can do, but I think, again, he's going to be reckless with the Browns. throw a lot of interceptions with Baker Mayfield. That's going to be a really exciting, really fun team to watch. But I think there are going to just be too many chinks in the armor, I guess. For the Bill Walsh division, I will say I do think I'm going to win that straight up. But I definitely see JC and Roll giving me some problems. For Nate, because I am also a diehard Falcons fan, rise up. I think I'm going to have his number in terms of what the Falcons are doing. Just having the familiarity with the team, I'm going to be looking for, potential routes he wants to throw, different looks that he's going to try to give me. I am worried about the Panthers and the Cowboys, particularly if the RPOs, run pass option, gets really utilized heavy this season. But I think it's my division to lose.
Clemmy?
The Paul Brown, I'm going to go a different direction. Every time I played against Sheed, he had one of the toughest offensive systems for me to play against. And I think outside of one game where I think I picked him 6 times, it was a product of him not having the right team and trying to work his system into it. He's very much an air raid, wants to throw it 40 times a game type of guy. And with Kansas City, he's in a perfect position to do that right now. So I'm going to go with Sheed in that division just because I know what kind of offense he likes to run and how effective he can be when he has the right team. In the Bill Walsh, Hirsch, my man, I want to pick you, but you have no consistency. And
wow.
Look, man, he will have games. Well, I think he plays down to competition. I think that's the problem because he steps up against me in every game, and then he'll go out and blow a game to some Joe Blow. So you make it hard on me, man. You make it hard for me to pick you. But on the flip side, I can't pick Nate again because I did that once and he let me down. So I can't pick Nate.
I will agree with you. I am definitely a roller coaster ride of Madden. I'll have some great seasons. I'll have some down seasons. I think my last season, right before we canceled the final season, I had a pretty good season. So this is probably going to be one you don't want to bet on me. But I'm still coming out guns blazing. Also, I'll be right back, guys.
Go ahead.
And speaking of roller coasters, the Vikings are just a roller coaster team. So that makes it even harder. I don't know anything about Jakai. I like the Panthers. I like the Panthers as a team, but I've never played against him. I know nothing about him. Roll, I know, is pretty good, and he's got a good team. He's got the Dallas Cowboys. So I'll roll with Dallas and roll with Zeke and
rolling with Roll.
Yeah, I will back Fitty on this one.
Well, I'm going to start with the Paul Brown. And you know what? I was going to pick Nick in the Browns. First of all, that division you can pick any of those teams. You guys have, I'm not going to go through and tell you why, but you guys have went through each team and gave great reasons. Jets, Browns, Texans, Chiefs. I got to go with Sheed and the Chiefs. Clemson just convinced me. I just think he's got the team, and he's not a bad player. It's just, is he around to play and finish his games? So I'm going with the Chiefs in the Paul Brown division. And then in the Bill Walsh division, I'm going to go... It's not going to be Roll, and I'm going to tell you why. Roll's a good player, for sure he is. You know what? He's an average player in Madden. He used to be great at college football. He's average at Call of Duty. I don't know how he is in NBA 2K.
Above average.
He's average.
Above average.
He's above average. I'm going to say this without trying to throw a jab at him. Because I think this, I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm just going to say it. I think that Rolls, it's almost like the he's been passed by. He's always gonna be an above average player in the video games he plays. A lot of it is he's older, he's busy, he's work. I don't know. It's just an excuse you want to think of. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Roll will not win this division, and I will never pick him to win a division until he does. It won't be Nate. It's going to come down to Hirsch or JC, also known as Jakai. And I'm going to go with Hirsch. Hirsch is a solid player. He's got that front seven with the Vikings. Kirk Cousins, he's bipolar in real life, but you know what? This is Madden. This ain't real life. He's got Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen. He's got weapons, dude. Dalvin Cook, are you kidding me? Hirsch is going to win this division. Hirsch will go 11-5 and win the division. It won't be easy. Roll will go like 8-8. Nasty Nate will go 9-7. JC will go 10-6. Yeah, so that's what I think.
I just want to point out that the YouTube chat is popping off right now.
All right, let me see what's going on.
Hirsch, I know he's not here right now, but he got called out by Roll wager-wise, offering to pick best record between us picks the other's team.
I just want to say I love the division. Cancel calls. Oh, yeah, because Hirsch said, okay, he said he's winning division. Yeah, we can't do that. All right, moving on. We're going to go to Tier 2. Now this, folks, let me just tell you, this is where things get interesting.
Am I in Tier 2?
You'll find out soon. This is where things get interesting. Here we go. The Don Shula division. I think we're starting with the Don Shula division. Starts with El Presidente.
Naturally.
And I chose...
Boo!
I chose the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ooh.
Oh, Nick Foles, Nicky boy.
Yep, old BDN. And also in this, hey, let me just tell you, the rest of this division, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a really fun division. Next up, we have Bowman. Bowman, you guys forgot about Bowman, didn't you?
Prez is about to come last in this division. I can already see it.
What'd you say?
Prez is about to come last in this division. I can already see it.
Bowman selected the Steelers, and he got them late. Like, he got them, 20th or something.
Boner picks.
Next up is, maybe he didn't get him 20th. Maybe he got him, 17th or 16th. Is Jomo.
Ooh, the Jet.
Jomo the Jet. He, last year's COFL Bowl runner-up. He chose the Broncos.
Knew he was going to take the Broncos.
Next up, we have Coach P.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
He selects the Dolphins. He had the 30. I think he had the 31st pick or 30.
Ouch.
Yes.
That's tough, man.
Is he going to start Fitzmagic? That's the real question.
Now, I was debating. You know, it was me. It was like me, or I'm better than Deuce. I'm better than Nick. Me, Sheed, and Coke might be even. So I just put myself in Tier 2. I sacrificed myself for the good of the league.
0-16.
0-16. Let's go.
No, I play that guy. I'll win one game. All right. Next up is Vince.
I'm always here for that guy slander.
Yeah, you are. Vince Lombardi division. Oh, this is a real fun division. Here we go.
You thought that was the last time we said it was fun. This is going to be good news.
Yep, Tier 2. We have Lonzy Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Lons gets 49ers. I wonder how they're going to be this year.
I'm very confused about that. I want to like him. Jimmy G's probably going to be unnecessarily good for no reason.
And who's their running back? He's good too. I think he's a rookie.
Which one? Tevin Coleman, Jerick McKinnon? They got 8.
They got Tevin Coleman?
Yeah.
Tevin Coleman from the Falcons. Yep.
Yeah.
And they got Kyle Shanahan over there too, so he's going to like Tevin.
Wow. You guys remember Tevin Campbell, the old singer, R&B, early mid-90s?
Not at all. You're old as fuck, bro.
Next up is Matty Harsh.
Oh, I'm gonna guess Packers. That's my guess.
Matty Harsh goes with Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks. But he's going to be good with them.
He's gonna be real good with them. Matty Harsh is someone everyone should watch out for.
That doesn't seem like an offensive scheme fit for him, but
I do.
okay.
I think it is. RPOs with Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he's really an air raid guy, though. He's not really a read option guy.
I think he
knows one thing, and it's however the Sooners are playing.
Yeah, that's usually an air raid.
He can read. Here's the thing with Matty Harsh. Matty Harsh is he's a very good Madden football player. He can read defenses. He can make quick reads, quick throws. He sees things quicker than I do. I will definitely admit that. I think this game, just playing it the last 2 days, this game is perfect for Matty Harsh. Next up is Ghosty, the Mosty. Ghosty selects the Packer Whackers.
There's the Packers.
Next up, I don't know who this fourth team is. I forget. Next up is JMCC.
My guy.
Man.
He's my dude.
And you know what? We're all gonna think we're gonna think he's bad because in the baseball league he was awful. Like
He was.
the
To be
worst.
fair, they don't even baseball over there.
Exactly. Over there.
Not
So
so, down there.
JMCC is one of the better Madden players in this league. Like when he's in this world.
When he actually puts the time in.
Exactly. He selects the Detroit Lions.
Universally average forever.
But you know what? In the COFL, they're always good. Anyways, Fitty, Hirsch, Clemson, go Fitty.
Don Shula division. Prez, you've got the best team. Do I trust you to win a division?
Yikes. I wouldn't pick me to win that division. That's tough.
It is, but Bowman is the most frustrating player in history for multiple reasons, not including his ability to communicate. But I just feel like he's not consistent enough to want to pick either, and the Steelers lost a bunch of weapons. I'm going to go with Jomo.
Yeah.
Coach P is the best player in that division at Madden in general. But the Dolphins are just awful in almost every way. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Jomo's going to have a sweet defense. He's a good player. He's already used to playing with teams like that. We saw him take the Jets somewhere. I think that's going to be him in the Shula division. The Lombardi division's a little more tough for me. I want to like JMCC, but it's just going to be Matty Harsh, I think, at the end of the day. The Seahawks are the best team in that division, offensively and defensively, if you put the two together. Ghosty's got skills, but I don't like the Packers a whole lot, unless Aaron Rodgers just becomes OP with the X Factor. It's going to be Harsh and probably Ghosty following up second. I want to like Lons, but I don't like the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm going to pretty much go with the same picks there. I'm going to go with Jomo out of the Don Shula division. I want to say he did take somebody to the AFC Championship. I don't remember if it was the Jets or if it was the Broncos.
It was the Jets.
It was the Jets? Okay.
Yeah, he went Jets AFC Championship and then Broncos COFL Bowl. So
There you go. Yeah, so he already knows what he's doing. I could see Bowman doing a little something, but I just don't know how the Steelers are going to be without Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell. I mean, you still got Big Ben, so shit should be fine, but we'll see. For the Vince Lombardi division, I'm also going to go with Matty Harsh with the best team there. I do like Lons and Ghosty, and I just haven't seen enough from JMCC recently. But I know that once his head is in the game, he's definitely nice on the sticks. So, yeah, Hattie Marsh.
Clemmy, let's go, kid.
Hate to go all chalk here, but Jomo has been the Broncos before, and so he's already familiar with the team. He's familiar with the personnel. I understand it's a whole new game and all that, but when you know the players that you have and the things that they can do and the things that they do well, it helps a lot even on a brand new game. So I'm going to go with Jomo with the Broncos there. And then in the Vince Lombardi this is going to be tough. I think it's going to come down to Lons and Matty Harsh. And I know I said Matty Harsh offense, not a great scheme fit. I still don't think it's great. But Seattle's defense is always good, and Matty Harsh is a good user. And so even if he struggles offensively, I think he can rely on that defense a little bit more. In the end, Matty Harsh squeezes it out.
All right, I'm going to go. So Don Shula, you got to go Jomo with everything that everyone's talked about. Jomo's a great – Coach P is probably the best coach. But, I mean, him and Jomo, like I'd say they could be even. But Jomo has the Broncos. They're his favorite team. Second year in a row. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going with Jomo. Vince Lombardi, here's some inside information for you. Right now, Matty Harsh, I believe, if it's still on, I don't know if he maybe got drunk and hooked up with another girl one night, but Matty Harsh is getting married soon. He might have a lot on his mind right now.
That baffles me for more reasons than one.
I'm still going to pick him to win this division, but don't be surprised if he doesn't. And Ghosty does.
If he doesn't, it's Lons, I think, 100%.
I think if he doesn't, it's Ghosty.
Ooh.
In the Packers. Packers are an 87 overall. Aaron Rodgers. This game is offensive. It's going to be like...
How the hell are the Packers in 87?
I don't know. I don't get that either. Their defense isn't that good. I don't understand. Their offense is... I don't know. Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. That's about it. Well, I shouldn't say that's about it. But that's a good division. Just looking at all those teams.
Yeah.
That's a solid 4. So I'm going to go with Matty Harsh, and I'm going with Jomo. I think all of us said that, didn't we?
I agree.
Yep.
Wow.
All chalk here.
All right. Now we're going to big boy football, folks.
Let's get it.
This is big boy football. These are the top 8 teams in the COFL. And I would put any of these 8 coaches up against any of the top dogs in any Madden event, whether it's COFL rules or just no rules, prison rules.
Shit, we already proved this in one of those tournaments. I think Fitty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we went undefeated and lost.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
So here we go. Top dogs. Here we go. I don't know which we're starting with. Bill Parcells or George Halas. We'll find out. We're gonna start. Had George Halas. We have ZZ.
ZZ Top.
Let's go.
ZZ, a COFL Bowl champion.
I love that he's tier 1. Yes.
Yeah. He selects. I think this is a great fit for him. Clemson, you're gonna love this. The Redskins.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, I think that's a good word. I think that's fascinating because I think this team is perfect for him.
I will tell you, they have a ton of speed on defense. That is always easy.
Next up, we have this division's nuts. Next up, we have D-Rob.
D-Rob?
D-Rob is always like... I think D-Rob, when you look at the rest of the teams, he's going to be the weak link of this division. But he's still good.
Every now and then he kind of pops up with a win. It's like, oh yeah, D-Rob is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. He selected the Saquon Barkleys.
That's a pretty good fit for him.
All right, now this is where things get interesting. We have Jake. Jake is Jake. Jake is a 5-time COFL Bowl champion. He selected the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, gross.
Wow.
They have the fastest linebacker in the game, according to Jake. And then we have VTech.
Oh, he's back.
He is back. VTech, for those of you that don't know, VTech, man, so the COFL, shit, go to the website and read it. Started in 2004. VTech was in it, I think, like 2005, year 2 of like maybe year 1 of when it all began. And I think eventually when the COFL died and college football died, he went and played Madden. And now he is literally a professional Madden player. He's
Which,
a great...
By the way, I just want to say how glad I am that he's okay after the events that happened a couple years ago.
Yeah, no shit. He got shot up. That's a very... I shouldn't say shot up. He got shot at the Madden.
It was in Orlando, I think.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So he's a great Twitter follow too. I think it's at v-tech, TECH. And then look at the team he got. This is RPO Nation, Arizona Cardinals. So him and Jake get to play twice. That is going to be fun.
Wow.
That's going to be fun. ZZ gets to play him twice. That's going to be fun.
I'm seeing Jake flustered.
What'd you say?
I said it's going to be fun seeing Jake flustered for once.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be fun to see our top players go up against him and just kind of see, how good our league really is. Because I think our league we're stacked with talent. And I think it's going to be fun and interesting to see how we compare against one of the better Madden players in the world.
Off topic, who the hell is the Cardinals quarterback now?
It's your boy.
Oh, yeah, Kyler Murray. I forgot.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's going to be pretty good in this game. I think he's got 91, 92 speed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Bill Parcells division, Tier 1. We have... Fiddy!
What did two represent?
Fiddy selected the Butt Bengals.
Why you got to do that to my boys?
Sorry, buddy. He selected the Bengals.
I did select the Bengals. I will always select the Bengals if they're there.
That's pretty cool. We have 1, 2... I think we have like 5 coaches with their favorite teams. That's pretty cool. Next up, we have DB.
Ooh.
Now, DB's got a team. I think he can do damage with this team because the game will cater to what he's going to use them with. Anyways, here it is. He's got the Ravens.
He got the fighting Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, 94 speed.
Hollywood Brown, 97.
Yeah, that's right. Who's their running back? Who's the Ravens running back?
Pick one. They got 8, but Mark Ingram now.
Yeah. All right, next up we have... This is a great division. Big Daddy Diesel.
Nice.
Big Daddy Diesel selected. This is a great fit for him. Maybe not a great fit, but a good team to be. The Tennessee Titans.
Oh, I love seeing that.
Yep. Last, but folks, he is not least. He is the man, the myth, the legend, Clemson.
How about that?
He selected.
And which team is left?
Dun, dun, dun.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
He gets the Buffalo Bills. And Clemson, tell everyone how excited you are to be the Buffalo Bills and why.
Honestly, at pick 32, I'm ecstatic to get Buffalo. That...
Josh Allen.
Well, how do I start with Shady McCoy at running back, then Frank Gore and T.J. Yeldon, Josh Allen, Cole Beasley, John Brown, Zay Jones, all fast receivers for Josh Allen. Defensive side of the ball, Micah Hyde at safety, White at corner.
Ed Oliver,
79 overall as a rookie at defensive tackle, Ed Oliver. Hughes off the edge.
You got that linebacker in the middle. I forget his name. This will be his second year.
Edmonds,
yeah. Tremaine Edmonds.
From Valtech.
Yeah, really good.
Low key, this is as good of a pick as I could have hoped for the last pick.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. You guys know the drill, the order. Take it home, Fiddy.
I'm winning that division because I'm me and I'm the Bengals, and that's the way she goes.
All right.
George Hollis division, V-Tech, because he plays professional Madden.
Fair enough.
I guess it's on me. Damn, I don't know who the fuck is about to take this Bill Parcells division. I'm gonna give it to Clemson, man. I like, just from those reasons he gave, listening up on his team. I think he might be able to edge you out, Fitty. I don't like the Bengals right now.
Not many people do if you don't live here.
Yeah. For the
Well
Georgia
said.
division, I mean, again, we talked about it in some of these other divisions. A lot of us are up and down Madden players. I've seen ZZ be great, and I've seen him fall off the wagon. Same thing with D-Rob, and I haven't seen anything from VTech. But I'm not going to pick away from Jake. I don't know what you guys think this is. I don't know what you guys thought I was going to say, but Jake is definitely winning this division here.
Wow.
Outside of that,
Have you seen the Bucks?
I mean, yeah.
He's
that's
Jake,
true.
though.
I've
He's
seen
Jake.
Jake, man. That's the thing. So,
Fitty, wins did you have with the Bucks? 3? 4?
I mean, I probably only had 3 or 4 myself with the Bucks. I guess except for that one COFL 4 bowl. But I mean, we'll see. This is going to be really tough. I think he can still work his magic. I don't think Madden has fixed all the loopholes he's managed to pick out. So we're going to have it rough in, I guess, the NFC. So we will see. I'll see him in the playoffs. That's all I'll say.
Clemson, go ahead.
Fitty, I love you, but fuck you. I'm winning the division.
Nice.
That was awesome.
George Hallis, how do you pick against a professional Madden player? I'm going with VTech.
Yeah, you got to go VTech. I hope, the thing is, I hope VTech, I hope he plays the whole season. I hope he finishes the whole season. I hope that, the COFL, without the COFL, VTech isn't who he is today. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not.
You're not, though, and he's showing his roots some love, and whether he stays the whole season or not, it's cool he's able to try again.
That's true. Good point, Fitty. That was very nice of you. You come back from Vegas and you're all like, "What are you? You on mushrooms right now? What are you doing?"
Listen, dude,
Formed, man.
you're doing a lot of worrying
Changed
about
his
it.
life.
You're doing a lot of worrying about it.
All right, I'll stop worrying. I'm picking VTech. I can't wait to see him play against Jake twice.
I do have a question though. Since he does play professionally, is he gonna forget to adhere to the COFL rules or
No,
our
he
rules
knows them.
similar to the professional rules?
Hey, once you're in the COFL, it doesn't matter if it was what COFL. COFL has been around for 15 years. This is a 15-year anniversary. Cool. Once you're in the COFL, these rules are embedded in you for the rest of your life. You can leave 20 years from now, come back, and be like, you know what? I know the 4th down rule. You know what? I know there's a no huddle rule. I know I can only move one player, and that one player I do move, I have to be.
I play COFL rules at every friend house I've ever played at.
Exactly. Me too. It's more fun.
It is.
Yeah, no, he knows what's up. He knows what this league is about. He knows. He just knows what it's about. So we'll see. But here, and I'm going to pick my division. And then I got one thing I want to say. VTech winning, and then the Parcells, dude. This is by far the most even division. I could pick any of these guys. I'm picking. It's like, how do I not pick Fitty? I feel like he wins, but then DB, he usually wins the division. Big Daddy, he's just Big Daddy. Clemson's Clemson.
Fitty, I would get it because, like I said about Jomo, Fitty knows his team.
That's true.
So
I'm going with Fitty then, because that's his team and he knows him. But it could be anyone.
They're not good, but neither of the other ones in that division.
So, okay. Oh, just so everyone knows, right now on the website, www.thecofl.com, the divisions are up, all the schedules are out, so you can go on there and you can look at your schedule and see all that right now. We're going to get to the primetime games, and we've made a little change to the primetime games. Okay? Woo-wee! You like that shit? That was fucking awesome.
That was dope.
I didn't even know it was going to do that. So right now, okay, I changed things up. We have COFL Night in America, which are now Sunday nights. It's got to be after 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have Monday Night Football. So the thing with COFL Night in America is, normally we write or normally the COFL Night in America would be any day of the week, and now advance on Mondays.
Used to be Wednesdays, I think.
Put website on the slides. Okay, sorry, I was reading a message. Yeah, it used to be Wednesdays. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is this game is once this game's played, then we'll advance. Then like the rest of the people, the rest of the coaches can play their games. You know what I'm saying? So week 1 we have Jomo versus Jake. That's the rematch of COFL Bowl 15. Denver at Tampa Bay. So once that game is played and finished, week 1 starts for the rest of everyone else. And then week 2, COFL Night in America is DB versus Big Daddy. Once that game is played Sunday, the rest of the people can play their games. Makes sense, right?
Is that going to be, I mean, most of the league is pretty timely about getting their stuff done. It looks like you also picked primetime games that aren't going to get pushed, but what if something gets pushed back? What if, somebody has something they have
Yeah, no. Then I'll pick 2 other coaches that I think can play, and I'll be like, hey, you guys are the game.
Okay.
When you know what I mean?
Little flex action, okay.
Well, I mean, you know what the COFL motto is, right?
Adapt and overcome.
Adapt and overcome, man. Come on, Hirsch.
That's true.
So these are the games, okay? Monday night is Monday night, okay? And here's the thing: is if you can't play Monday night, then just play Monday Night Football on Tuesday night. But I picked a lot of these coaches because I know that they can, for the most part, play these games on this given day within a good time frame. You know what I mean? Week 1, we have the rematch of COFL Bowl 15. Like I said, it's the ring ceremony for Jake after he won. Followed by Fitty versus VTech. I cannot wait for that game. Monday Night Football? Hell yeah.
Reading that makes me nervous.
Week 2, we have Ravens at Titans, DB at Big Daddy. That's a great matchup. Hopefully they can play. I know Big Daddy or DB has a weird schedule. I know Big Daddy can't play Tuesday nights, but Sunday's good, so we'll see. Then we have Lons versus Matty Harsh, Week 2 Monday Night Football. That's a great matchup. Gets the Week 2 is, by the way, division week. Week 1 is non-conference games. Week 2 is division. Week 3 is conference games. And then Week 4 is your second division opponent, your second division game against that. You know what I mean. Jesus. Week 3, you have Roll versus Nate, another division showdown. Then you have Clemson versus Prez on Monday Night Football. Clemmy, be waiting for you. And then we have VTech versus Jake in Week 4, COFL Night in America.
That's massive. And everyone's going to know how to play by then.
Yeah, I know, right? And then we have the Battle of Ohio. Cleveland at Cincinnati. Nick at Fitty. That's going to be a fun one.
For the Ohio Cup.
Now, we see all that. Let's go check out some of these schedules and see what's going on. What do you think?
Yeah, man.
All right. So, what the fuck is going on, motherfucker? There we go. Okay. First of all, let's go to standings. So this is the website, everyone. You guys know the drill. Change the standings up a little bit. I made it more lateral. That means left to right. And I put the trophies of guys who have won a COFL Bowl next to their names. So Jake has 5, D-Rob has 1, ZZ has 1, Fitty has 2. And there are 6 missing, and those belong to JT. And these are divisions. So now we're going to go to schedules. For those of you listening on the YouTube chat, or the stream, if you want us to look at your schedule and predict what your record's going to be, just say, hey, do my schedule, and we will. Oh, you know what, go see. Yeah, maybe you should have been on prime time. Maybe you'll get flexed in. Okay. So let's start with, I'm going to start with Fitty since I got him here, and I'm going to look at his schedule, and I'm going to go over it. And then he's going to do mine.
All right.
And then someone will do Hirsch's, and then we'll do everyone else's, because we're doing the podcast, so we're going to do ours first. GFY. Bengals. All right, I did some tweaks on the scheduling too. I added some team colors to the grids. I made the logos a little bigger so you can see them more.
Looks great.
That's about it. So, week 1, he'll be 1-0, 1-1, 1-2. He'll be 2-2 week 1. 3-2, 4-2, 4-3. He'll be 5-3 week 2. 6-3, 7-3. He'll be, I'm going to say, 8-4 week 3. He's going to go 11-5.
That is the story of my existence. Go on the coach's history and look at the percentage, multiply it by 16, 11-5.
Yeah. Let's look, we can look at the Bengals history over here. This is cool too. Fiddy's been. This will be the third out of fourth year. He is the Bengals coach. His last 2 years, he is 24-8 with a COFL Bowl championship and a division championship. So congratulations.
Well, thank you.
I said Fiddy goes 11-5 every year. I lied, unless he's the Bucks.
That's true. That was the worst experience of my life.
Now you go to my schedule, Fiddy. I could legit go 1-15. Look at my schedule and tell me what you think.
All right, let's see here.
I said 0-16 before. I'm sticking by that.
You do have a tough first week.
I have a tough first 16 weeks. 15, not counting that guy.
Oh shit! Me and Prez were playing for the first time since the Christmas tournament.
Yeah, we're playing Monday Night Football too, week 3.
What?
Oh, you remember how the Christmas tournament ended?
I did. I fucking lost it on you.
I think you're gonna go 5-11. I think that the wins that you're gonna get are gonna come against. You're gonna snag one in week 1. I don't know who it's gonna be against. My suspicion is Ghosty, because he's mad at you for not putting in prime time, and he'll play all weird. I think week 2, but I think you beat Bowman twice, just because. He likes to talk shit, you like to talk shit. It's kind of awesome. I feel like you always like to beat his ass because it makes you feel better about him being him. And then I think you beat that guy and Nick in week 4.
Yeah.
So I got you winning basically a game a week and then winning 2 or 3 in the final week.
Yeah, I could see 5. That's a good prediction. All right, Clemson, you're gonna do Hirsch, and then Hirsch is gonna do your schedule.
Let's go.
So
0-16. I don't even need to see it. 0-16.
God damn it.
So for you guys that are not used to the website, just all you do is just hover over schedules. Teams will drop down, scroll down. It's different on the mobile app. You got to click that plus sign, and then the teams drop down. So you click on the Vikings. So the Vikings, the last 3 seasons have gone 9-7, 8-8, and 12-4, and they've made it they've only made the playoff once in those 3 seasons. All right, Clemson, go ahead. I'm gonna go fill up my water. Take it over, kid.
Okay. Look, I do like the Vikings, so I think they are a good fit for you. I'm gonna say 3-1 week 1. Probably a loss to Sheed in there just because I love that fit for him with the Chiefs.
I can live with that.
Let's see, 3-1. God, you may be 6-2 after 2 weeks. Good start.
I've got a lot of away games. I don't like this at all. I mean, I know it doesn't matter because Madden, but I mean, I like to give the home crowd something to see.
I'll say 9-3 after week 3.
Okay.
Damn, you got 10 away games. That's awesome.
Prez always fucking me over, man.
Hey, man, we'll quit talking shit.
Never.
So what'd you say he's going to go? Did you say it?
I'm going to say 10-6.
That's fair.
I'm going to say 10-6. I think that last week is tough. And I think he ends up in between week 3 and week 4 dropping a game that he should not, because that's what he does. So
damn.
I'm going to 10-6.
Speaking of talking shit.
I could see that. I'm going to drop one to Vafangul on some ridiculousness.
It's going to be some weird shit that you always do. You're better than that, but somehow you still do it.
All right, Hirsch, I got the Bill schedule up. taking it? What do you think he's going to do?
Let's see. Okay, week 1, I'm going to say 2-2. I don't remember how Ghosty plays, but I think you're going to get ZZ. I think you're going to get D-Rob. I think Matty Harsh is going to get you there, and I'm going to give one to Ghosty. I'm not certain. Week 2, I'm going to say you go 3-1 there. I'm going to say you lose one to Fitty.
He could legit lose all those games right there, by the way.
I mean, you could, yeah. This division is really tough. Like, you're going to have a really hard time.
I'll say, I've only played Big Daddy one time. He beat my ass with that goddamn crossing route play.
Yeah.
Shit pissed me off.
I'm not certain if he'll have the same success with the Titans this season. I think you'll get him there. I think you'll get DB. I think just because Coach P has the Dolphins, you're going to get a win there. So I've got you 5-3 after week 2. I think the wheels start to shake a little bit around week 3. You're going to be Prez, of course. I mean, it's Prez. I think Jomo might get you with that Broncos defense. I think Big Daddy gets you in the rematch there. I think you go 2-2 in week 3, so you're gonna have 7 and 5.
Yeah, 7 and 5.
It's better at least give me Bowman. Give me some credit.
Yeah. And then week 4. Damn, I think you steal one back from Fitty, but I think you have you got Ricky and Coke. Damn, you might get another 2-2 out of that last week and round it off with a 9-7, maybe a 10-6 season. So,
I'd like to point out, if one of those losses is DB, I've never, ever lost a DB on NCAA or Madden undefeated.
That's a tough schedule, man.
Last words.
All right. Moving on. We got a bunch of people that want us to do their schedule. We're going to go like one by one. I'm going to do one, then Fitty, and then Hirsch, and then Clemson. I'm going to do that guy is first. So the Colts, I'm going to do him. And then next up is Green Bay. Fitty, you'll do him. And then after that is Matty Harsh. Clemson, you'll do his. And then 49ers, Hirsch, you'll do his. And then we'll just kind of go over again. All right, so he's gonna. I got him winning his division. So I think he's gonna lose to Heath 0-1, beat B Dukes 1-1, lose to Nate, lose to her. He's gonna start off 1-3. He's gonna lose to Nick 1-4, beat Robin 2-4, beat Josh 3-4, beat Ricky 4-4. He's gonna beat Robin 5-4, lose to Sheed 5-5, lose to Coke, lose to Deuce. He's gonna be 5-7 going into the final week. JT will be talking so much shit, being like another losing record, division winner, blah 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 blah.
There will be a made-up trophy.
So he's gonna lose to Fitty 5-8. He's gonna lose to me 5-9. Fuck, man, he might go 6-10 and win the fucking division. I don't know if he's gonna beat Ricky twice. I don't. Maybe I don't have him winning the division. I think he's gonna go 6-10. He won't win the division. I take that back. I'm sorry. Let's look at the Colts. Last 3 seasons, the Colts have gone 5-11, 4-11, 6-9-1. They have not made the playoffs in 3 seasons. They need help. Next up is the Packers.
Hang on. The question is, will that guy ever make a playoff without a losing record?
Negative.
Negative. Next up is Green Bay. That one goes to Fitty. Fitty, take it home.
I love that he just deflected that. Go ahead, Fitty. Sorry.
No, you're fine. So this is Ghost. Who is this?
Ghosty.
Ghosty. Okay. Ghosty. Ooh. Ghosty opens it up with a ringer of a schedule.
Yeah, man. These Tier 2 schedules are fucking brutal.
Yeah, that's tough. I think he loses the first 2 there. He might snag you, but I'm not 100% positive on that.
That'd be a good game.
I think it will be a good game. I'll give it to him just because he loses the first 2. I say he exits that week 2-2. Week 2, I think Lons gets him. I have no clue what to expect from JMCC. I'll say he loses that one. D-Rob, let's see. I'm going to go with 5-3 after week 2.
Dude, that week 3, look at that. Jake, ZZ,
He doesn't even smell a win that week. He doesn't even think he has a chance at any of those games.
I don't think he...
What's that? That's 5-7?
Yeah.
and then
That week 4, he can bounce back.
he can, but it won't. I think Roll will be in his stride by then. I got faith in him this year. I know he's my dude, but like the Cowboys are just the Cowboys. They've always been kind of crazy, and he's not a bad player. I think he loses 2 there as well. I think we're looking at 7 and 9.
Yeah, I agree with that.
8.
Packers are another team that have not made the playoffs the last 3 seasons. They've gone 1-15, 6-10, and 8-8. So they are on the up and up.
Yeah, I think we might be looking at another 8 and 8.
Yeah. Next up, we have Matty Harsh, and then Lons, you're up next, and then we'll do Dougie Fresh, and then Heath, and then Nick, and then whoever else. So I said Matty Harsh, Seattle Seahawks. They got some cool colors and background to theirs. Yeah, look at that gray on blue. It's pretty cool. Hirsch, or no?
All right.
Yeah, take it. Clemson, you got the next one.
Yeah. This is Matty Harsh playing.
Correct.
Let's see. Damn. Again, these schedules are really rough. Week 1, I think this is gonna be a 2-2. I think he gets Coach P with the Dolphins. I think he gets Big Daddy. I'm still picking Jomo and Clemson to do some work here. Week 2, definitely dropping the VTech. I think he can get Lons with the 49ers. That'll probably be a pretty good shootout with Ghosty week 2, and then I think he gets Jomo. So 2-2 weeks. Week 3, he gets smacked around a little bit, but still gets another win from Lons with the Niners. So I think that's a 1-3. So what is that? 5 and I don't know, whatever the math is.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. There we go. Yeah, thank you. Then he drops one to me in week 4, and then I think he probably loses another to Heath. I don't know that Heath is good. I haven't seen him play. I haven't seen him do anything, but I'm liking the Saints. I think sometimes we put people in tier 4 who don't deserve to be in tier 4, and I think Heath is going to surprise them there. I think JMCC is still working the kinks out in this particular Madden, and I think he gets another one with Ghosty. So I think that's another 1-3 record. 5 or 6 and
10.
6 and 10 record there.
Wow, Matty Harsh. I hope you heard that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you know what? I mean, looking at that schedule, I'm like, where's he gonna get his wins?
At best 8 and 8. At best he pulls out an 8 and 8.
Seahawks, the last 3 seasons, they've made the playoffs 2 out of the last 3 seasons. 13-3, 9-7, 7-9. So they are on the downslope. So a 6-10 season isn't that far off, looking at their history. Next up, we have Old Lonzy Cakes. Clemson, you're going to do it? You still here? Clemson.
Whoa, I was on mute. Sorry about that.
That's all right. You're going to do Lonz's schedule, the San Francisco 49ers, okay?
All right.
Take it home.
Let's get it. Let's see. Wish I could zoom in a little bit, but I cannot, so I'll make do.
You should be able to zoom. If you're on your phone, you should be able to zoom in on it.
No, it doesn't zoom, but that's okay. I can still see. 49ers. Lons. Boy, this is a little rough.
I think everyone that looks at their schedule for the first time feels that way at first.
Seriously.
Week 1, Prez. Love you. I'm going to give it to Lons.
Fuck that, dude. I'm going to beat him. I know I am.
He's another one of those kind of air raid guys. And he's, likes to throw it 50 times a game. So this is going to be a little up and down. I'm going to give it to him against Prez, Bowman. He's going to lose to Fitty. DB is another one of those up and down guys. I'll say 2-2 after week 1. Matty Harsh will go 2-3. I know nothing about Ghosty. I do know I like the 49ers a little bit, so I'll go 3-3. JMCC. I hate Detroit. I'll go 4-3. The Redskins, I'll go 4-4. I think ZZ's going to be pretty good this year, actually. I like Washington. I like playing with Washington. I know ZZ will like playing with Washington. Rob. I'll say that's a win. He's going to lose to Jake. He'll lose to VTech. He'll probably lose. God, that's going to be an 0-4 week there.
Yeah.
That's a little brutal. That week 3 is brutal. Ghosty, I'll say another win. JMCC, I'll say another win. Jakai, again, like I said, I know nothing about Jakai. I'll say it's a win. And B Dukes, I'll say is a win.
So.
One. God, I lost count. 1, 2, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, 6-6, 7-6, 8-6, 9-6, 10-6.
Okay, I'm going to read over some of these YouTube comments real quick, and then we're going to go to the Cowboy schedule, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to fucking roast you, Roll. I'm kidding. So, here we go. Big Daddy says, why isn't JT in the league? That guy says, go 9-7 Clemson, and you will have to retire from Madden after the season.
Which, by the way, I don't think I ever said that. I think I said if I ever made the playoffs after a losing season, I would give up my playoff spot because that's bullshit.
Big Daddy says, I hope VTech has time to play his games. If he does, we're all screwed. And then he did an LOL after that. And he goes, JT still on strike. Ghosty says he's going 10-6. That guy says, I'll beat your record. I have the screenshot of you saying if I ever have a better record than you, you'd retire. He's got a screenshot.
I'd like to see it. I'd like to see the screenshot.
Yeah, we want to see it. Post it in the group me chat.
Do it.
Then he says,
maybe I did, but
maybe you did, but is it ever going to happen?
I'm not gonna lie, I really think I remember that happening.
Yeah, I think I do too. They're doing some good shit talking. Maddie Harsh goes #motivated. Hirsch, the worst thing about COFL is how good everybody is. I hate playing. That's true, man. It's fucking tough. But that's the most fun. I'd rather play like every game I play, I'm playing against the better players of the league. I don't know. It's just more fun. Like when I'm playing that guy, like I know I'm going to win. It's not as exciting. Like when I'm playing Vafangul, I know I'm going to win. I'm throwing some jabs at these guys right now, by the way.
I mean, Clemson and I go back and forth, but like every game is tense.
Yeah, I know.
He's got the record on me most recently by maybe 2 or 3 games, but like.
Hey, you won the last one, my man. I gotta give it to you.
Yeah, shit is crazy.
And I'm kidding. I'm kidding when I talk about that guy. I'll tell you this: whenever I play him, he like plays his best game, and I get nervous that I'm gonna lose. Like I'll go down like 3-0. He'll get a field goal and have a good opening drive. I'm like, shit. If I lose to this guy, I'm fucked.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Then we go. Ghosty says NFC Tier 2 coach is gonna make playoffs with ISOing records.
I believe he meant losing, but mixed up the
with losing records. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, who's going to make the playoffs if we have everyone going like 6-10 and 7-9 in Tier 2? Yeah, Big Daddy's going to be tough with the Titans. That's what I think. Hirsch, words of wisdom. Got to take one game at a time. Then we got JT says, can we have Maddie Harsh call in? Then JT is typing in his COFL Sports Network, not me, and he goes, that guy is a lock to win worst trash talker. I almost said trailer trash talker. Worst trash talker again for Madden 20. Maddie Harsh says, let's do it. We should have Maddie Harsh on here one time. We'll do it next time. Ghosty says, Clemson has Lon sweeping me in JMCC in division. Oof. Clemson can't handle Fitty or Big Daddy. There's 4 losses. Okay, that's a lot of comments to read.
Hey,
Okay.
So those are both good players. Me and Fitty, though, we're about damn near 500
We
all
are.
the time.
Yeah. All the tier 1 coaches, in my opinion, are even. Like, they can all win. They can all beat each other whenever, you know?
So,
All right. So here we go. I'm gonna go over roll schedule real quick. If you look at the Cowboys, the last 3 seasons, they have not made the playoffs. 8-8, 8-8, 5-11. So
Which,
maybe
how the hell has that happened?
I don't know. Sometimes things happen in life and you can't explain them. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Did you have your kid during your season with them?
What'd you say?
Was the season that you were the Cowboys the season that you had your child?
Yeah, dude. That was. I went 8-8 though, but man, I had some meltdowns. I had one against Josh. I remember where like he threw across field and my guy missed the interception. I literally, for the first time, almost whipped my controller and broke it. Almost. For the first time in a while. Not first time, but. Yeah. So, anyways, here we go. He's gonna go 0-1 to Deuce, beat Robin 1-1, lose to Coke 1-2, beat Josh 2-2. He's gonna lose to Nate 2-3, lose to Hirsch 2-4, lose to JC 2-5. He's gonna be 3-5. I don't know if he's gonna beat Heath or not, but first 8 games gonna be 3-5. He'll beat Pup Daddy 4-5. 4-5, 5-5. I think he'll be 6-6. I don't know who he's gonna beat and who he's gonna lose to in that one. I think he'll be 6-6. Lose to VTech 6-7. Oh, that'll be a good little fun one. Lose to Ghosty 6-8. He'll split with Hirsch in the season, so he'll be 7-8. I think he goes 7-9. I think that's what roll is though, and that's what I am. You know, I'm a 7-9. If I'm tier 3, I'm probably like 11-5. So it's 7-9. I think he goes 7-9. He needs, I don't know. He needs to focus more on Madden than NBA 2K.
He will.
And I want him to be good. This roll is like Notre Dame. College football is more exciting when Notre Dame's good. The COFL is more exciting when roll's good.
I agree.
That's the only compliment I'm ever giving you, roll. So fucking take it. Next up, we have the Saints. I'm going to let... so that order would go to Fitty. Fitty, that's Heath. So, yeah.
I haven't seen this guy play a single bit.
Well, just have fun with it.
No, I'm cool with it. I think that he's got a tough opener there. I think that he loses 2 of them at least, maybe 3, depending on who Josh is. I think I'm going to give him 2-2. Week 2, he'll beat Pup Daddy, lose to Roll, beat Vafungal for no reason, and lose to B Dukes. So I got 1-3 there, and it says 3-5. Lose to Hirsch. Lose the other one to Vafungal. I think he loses 3 there too.
Fuck, dude, everyone's going 6-10.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he is. 6-10. I'll give him 7-9.
It's crazy, man. So next up is Nick, and I believe the order goes to Hirsch. He's the Browns. The Browns. Oh, you know what? Let me real quick. Let's go back to the Saints. Saints coaching history: 12-4, 2-14, 4-11-1. Historically, the Saints are not good in the COFL. In 15 seasons, they've only made the playoffs twice, and they have an 0-2. They've never won a playoff game. So
their offense is conducive to throwing the ball a lot. The last couple of Maddens have not been for that.
Exactly. So now we have the Browns. They have made the playoffs 2 of the last 3 years. They are definitely an up-and-coming team. Hirsch, take it home, kid.
I think similar to the Saints, you're going to have a problem throwing the ball here. I know they've got Nick Chubb and who's coaching Nick this year? Okay, yeah. Nick also likes to throw the ball around a bit. We talked about it a little earlier. I see a lot of turnovers happening here. If he can keep it on the ground, cool. I think that's going to be a positive. But I just don't think you can do that with Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry on your team.
Man,
and of course, you're going to be wanting to run around all over the place with Baker Mayfield. Like it's not going to be fun playing Madden without doing that. So to go through this, I think let's start with week 1. I think he wins both those tier 4 games and loses both those tier 3 games, so 2-2 there. I think, I think he goes 2-2 again week 2. I don't even fucking know, man. I don't know how Coke is gonna do. I don't know how Deuce is gonna do, but I think he steals one from them, loses to the Chiefs though, just because it's super high powered, and then beats that guy. So I think he's gonna get a 3-1 record there. So what are we at? 5-3, and then week 3, he's got another nice, quote unquote, easy week 3. Let's see. I think he goes 3-1 there again. Loses one to Sheed, but he gets everybody else. So that's gonna be 8-4, and then to wrap it all up, he's got a pretty a tougher week 4. And I think he drops all 4 of those.
Whoa!
Just
really?
to say, I think he's trying to make the playoff push, and I think there are a lot of interceptions thrown. I think that's what happens. I think the wheels definitely fall off for Nick at the end of the season there. I hate to say it. I don't want it to happen, but I mean,
8-8.
Yeah, I think Baker Mayfield's accuracy is just not going to be what it needs to be for him to really succeed.
I once Nick off 5 times in a game, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I think he goes. 10-6, but real quick. So there's no one else that wants us to look at their schedule. If you look back, let's look at last season. So for those of you that don't know, all you have to do is if you're on your desktop, put your mouse over coach history, and you go each season, and you click on it, and it'll tell you we'll go to season 13. And well, this is when JT was doing it. Mine's way better. Season 14. All right, here we go. It shows you the division, the conference, the overalls, and then it shows you the divisions. So we'll look at last season, so season 15. So when you look at this, you can kind of see what the records are for those who win the division. So you look at Tier 1, right? You have Tier 1, 13-3, and then you have 12-4. All right, Tier 2, you had and you had a 12-4 team in Tier 1. And you had an 11-5. So in both Tier 1s, you had 2 teams with double-digit wins. All right, Tier 2 in the NFC, you had 2 double-digit. You had 3 double-digit there. I don't know. So, I mean, I don't know. It just gives you an idea of what it takes, what a record should be if you win a division or what they will be. I don't know. But all the history is there for you. If you even scroll down more, it has a little bracket with a logo and all that stuff. And, yeah. I think this podcast is coming to an end.
That is an underrated portion of this league.
What is?
Just the history keeping, the fact that at one point we even did stats. I know that's not feasible at any point. I don't want it back really, but it's a fun part of the league, keeping track of everything.
Oh, it's the best. No. It's like I think my favorite part of there's so many favorite parts of this league. But I love doing the schedules. I love creating the schedules, and I love seeing who's going to play who in what week. And just being like, oh, man, that week is tough for so-and-so. And even for me, I'm like, damn, I got a tough week. And then knowing that, I can take screenshots now and just save all of this stuff. And we'll go back and look dude, we'll go to season 1. Ready? I think there were 8 coaches in the league. 14. We had 14 coaches.
Wow.
It doesn't have a list of who they were, but we had 14 coaches. And now we have a 32-team league and a 13-team league, and we'll probably have a 32-team franchise. So that's pretty crazy. But the history is second to none. It doesn't even... You can come up with all these other leagues. If they're franchise leagues, don't even talk to me about them, because it doesn't even compare. It doesn't even come close to what we do, and it's... I always say it's league is only as good as its coaches, and it's true. We had to go through a lot of knuckleheads to get to where we're at right now. So
That's a mild understatement.
It's a mild understatement, but yeah, all the history is there for you guys for the rest of your life. All the COFL bowls. I have to update last year's. I have to put that in there. So Madden officially really comes out, I believe, this Sunday, right? Or Saturday night?
For those of you who spent an extra $30, it's tomorrow.
Like some idiots.
What do you mean?
What's wrong with you guys?
Shoot, I'm getting in the lab. I'm learning that RPO. I'm about to give you that kid.
What do you mean if you spent an extra $30, it comes out tomorrow?
Isn't that the 3 days early?
No, I think the 3 days early is like Saturday night or the 20.
I think it's Saturday, but it's like midnight Saturday.
I thought it was midnight, like Sunday, so like it means, I don't know. We're confusing ourselves. We're talking past each other, as JT likes to say. Well, either way, Madden will be out soon, whether it's tomorrow or the next day or whatever, but it's a new game. Some of the same shit's still there. Some things are still broke. It is what it is. It's a video game. We're going to hate it. We're going to yell at each other. We're going to hate each other. But the history that we create, it's all fun, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm excited. It's going to be fun is a good word to explain all this, and I can't wait. This is a great podcast. It was great talking to all three of you guys, and we got a good little
calling that entire time.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your night during the week to do this, and we had a good, consistent following, and I appreciate everyone listening and watching and chiming in, and obviously we'll try to do this once a week, Thursdays, and if we can, I'll try to do it in the morning before work. COFL starts August 5th. It actually starts August 4th, the Sunday. It'll start after whatchamacallit, the Sunday night game. Hey, I actually got to get running. My wife's home and I got to let her in, so I'm out of here.
That seems reasonable.
All right, gentlemen. Good talking to you, okay?
Good stuff.
All right, later.
Holla.
Later.